Okay, I wanted to make another video to show why I hate PlayStation fanboys, why they're a disease on gaming. So I was browsing YouTube, and I just happened to go see this Uncharted The Lost Legacy video uploaded by the PlayStation channel. So I was kind of wondering if I thought I'd check it out, and I was kind of wondering if there was any backlash on them for having all these SJW games. You've got Uncharted, SJW, Hellblade, SJW, Sacrifice, Horizon, SJW Dawn. You know, all these games where you play as a woman. I was wondering if the PlayStation fanboys care at all. So I clicked this Uncharted Lost Legacy video. As I started scrolling down, I got this feeling I knew the first comment is going to be something bashing Xbox. Because what you have to understand about PlayStation fanboys is what they are about at their core is not gaming. It's not about loving PlayStation. It's about hating the Xbox. That's the fundamental thing that PlayStation fans, most of them. I mean, sure, there are PlayStation fans that are just gamers that just like PlayStation better, but they're the vast minority. What PlayStation fanboys and fans are about is the Xbox. Okay, they're not about, oh, PlayStation's so great. PlayStation, oh, I love PlayStation because it has all these Japanese games. No, what they're about is they want to destroy Xbox. That's what defines them. You have to understand that about them, and that's why I hate them. That's why they are a disease on gaming. And it isn't just that, but it's just that there's so many of them. Okay, if they just hated Xbox and they were a disease on gaming, and they were 2% of the gaming online commenters, let's say, fine. You know, they're just a niche that doesn't matter. But they're probably 70% of every online commenter on any video game related topic is a PlayStation fanboy that hates Xbox first and foremost. You know, these people, I always thought, like, when, you know, they don't play their games, you get the feeling they play their games while thinking, yeah, I'm going to get you, Xbox. I'm going to get you, Xbox. You know what I mean? Honestly. I always felt that way with, that's why, like, you can have a game, like, years ago, I remember when Final Fantasy, I don't even remember which one it was, I think it was 13, but it was a big one that came to Xbox 360, and it was one of the last, like, major third-party PlayStation exclusives at the time, and on that E3, it was secret, nobody knew, and all of a sudden, oh, Final Fantasy 13 is coming to Xbox. And the people on NeoGAF went berserk. And, I mean, they thought the sky was falling because it's 99% PlayStation fanboys on NeoGAF, and they were just... the very first post I remember, he worded it as, proof there is no God. Final Fantasy 13 coming to Xbox 360. That was, I believe, a mod edited it or whatever, but that was how he posted it. You know, that was the first breaking news post. Proof there's no God. PlayStation, you know, Final Fantasy 13 is coming to Xbox. That's how they looked at it. It was the end of their world. It was, oh my, and it's so stupid because stop and think about this. The fucking game was the same the day of E3, whenever that was, as it was the day before, you know? Like, there was plenty of media out for Final Fantasy 13. The game was no different the day after it came to Xbox as the day before it came to Xbox. But the day before it came to Xbox, it was, oh, so great, the best game. The day after it came to Xbox, 99% of the hype died because all the hype was PlayStation fanboys pushing it. Why were they pushing it? Not because they thought it was a good game, not because they thought it looked great, but because it didn't play on a piece of plastic that said Xbox on the side. And you still have that going on in huge amounts today. And on many podcasts, like Jeff Kanata, you know, all he cares about is PlayStation exclusives. He spends thousands of hours on his podcasts raving about Uncharted. I guarantee you, if you put Uncharted on Xbox 2, he would not give a shit about Uncharted from that moment on. He would never admit it to himself. He'd never admit it now. But it's the absolute truth. If you could go in a secret, like, parallel universe and put Uncharted on Xbox as well, that's the day Jeff Kanata doesn't give a shit about Uncharted. But all he talks about for thousands of hours on his podcasts is how much he loves Uncharted, because it's Sony exclusive. That's why he loves it, you know? Well, of course, he would never admit that. He'd say, no, it's just because it's a great game. I mean, it's bullshit. Every great game that he loves happens to be either multi-platform or, in most cases, Sony exclusive. I mean, they gave Game of the Year to Horizon Zero Dawn, of course, I believe, and so on and so forth. Every year, the Game of the Year is either going to be a Nintendo exclusive, a Sony exclusive, or at worst, a multi-platform. But they spend probably 50 times as much time talking about Sony exclusives as any other exclusives, especially Microsoft exclusives. And you could say, well, that's because Sony has the big games and blah, blah. No, like, we could just go on sales. Like, let's compare sales, like, of Halo 5, or what was the latest Halo? I believe it was Halo 5, versus Uncharted 4. Now, I'll bet their sales were pretty similar. Now, even though Uncharted 4 is selling to a user base millions more and such, you know, I bet that Halo 5 sold probably as much or more than Uncharted 4. I would bet, because a lot of Uncharted 4's quote-unquote sales were just pack-ins. You know, they threw it in with the console. You can barely buy a PlayStation without getting Uncharted 4 with it, you know. So those, to me, those don't really count as sales. Actual sales, I bet you Halo 5, despite being on a console that sold half as much as PlayStation 4 worldwide, probably sold as much or more than Uncharted 4. So let's count how much time Jeff Kanata spent talking about Halo 5 back in the day as he did talking about Uncharted 4. I bet he spent 500 times as much time talking about Uncharted 4. Not an exaggeration. Not an exaggeration. Like, he's probably spent 500 hours talking about Uncharted 4, 1 hour talking about Halo 5. You know, seriously. Yet their sales, meaning that what gamers actually care about, what gamers are actually playing, were probably even. So he's basically 500 to 1 more biased towards PlayStation. Anyway, so to prove this, so all I did was click this is completely random. I didn't do this on camera, but trust me, this is completely random. And I just uploaded. I saw it on my YouTube subs box, I guess they call it. And I went and I scrolled down, and what is the top comment on this? Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, building the character Chloe. This is just a video about Uncharted. Published on August 17, 2017. Look at the date. August 17, 2017. This is very new. Just published. So I came here to wonder if any PlayStation fanboys were getting mad that all their women games have women characters. And we can see from the dislikes, no, it's overwhelmingly liked and very few dislikes. Let's go down to the top comment, though, to make my point. What's the top comment? Is it about how great this is? Is it about how excited they are? Is it about the great characters? Let's see. What's the top? Hit like if you think PlayStation is better in everything than Xbox. So that's the top comment. And I knew it would be before I looked in this video. I was thinking to myself, the top comment's going to be something bashing Xbox. I don't know what, but it's going to be something about Xbox. Something about Xbox is a piece of shit. Or this game has graphics so much better than anything on Xbox. Or it's going to be something about Xbox. And if it's not about Xbox, it's probably implied about Xbox, you know? Like when they say, oh, this game is incredible graphics. They're not thinking like this game has incredible graphics. They're thinking, this is better than anything on Xbox, you know? So that's right there. Right there, why I hate PlayStation fanboys. And this has 227 likes. This is the top comment. This is sorted by top comments by default. So not only did this guy post this, but 227 PlayStation fanboys thought, let me like that. Because that's what I'm about, is PlayStation beats Xbox. I'm not about this game. You know, if you would think that you hear a lot about, forget the system wars. You would think maybe PlayStation fanboys would be like, oh, forget these system wars. I'm not, Xbox has great games. We happen to prefer PlayStation games. So what? I'm going to thumbs down this guy for starting system wars. Maybe he'd have 227. No, he has 227 thumbs up. They all just went, oh, yeah, go PlayStation. Go, please. That's the thing. And again, it wouldn't matter if this was 2% of the gaming populace. This is 70% of the gaming populace. 80%, And I'd say out of the remaining, I'd say it's 70%. And I'd say the remaining 30% is a mix of like true gamers who don't care about console wars, Xbox fanboys. You know, there's a few that are just like the PlayStation. Very, very, very few though. I'd say less than 0.1%, as many as there are PlayStation fanboys. But there are those very few Xbox fanboys that are, you know, fuck PlayStation and all this. Okay, I'm one of them, but I'm like, you know, the 1%. I don't even know if it's 1%. You know, I don't even know if there's 1/100th of as many of us as there are PlayStation fanboys. But yeah, so, you know, I'd say the remaining 30% of all online gaming fans are like PlayStation fanboys. You get the old, oh, I really like PC, but really he's a PlayStation fanboy bullshit. Like Boogie2988, you know, always hide behind this, well, I'm really a PC fanboy. But, you know, let's talk about PlayStation and how great this game is. That's kind of the cop-out. It's kind of like all these leftists online. It reminds me, who claim they're libertarians. You know, they like to cop out. Oh, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a leftist. I'm a libertarian. And, you know, but all their views are super leftist. You know, same thing. Well, I'm not a PlayStation fanboy. I like PC the most. Yeah, and all you do is post comments about how great PlayStation is, how much Xbox sucks, etc., etc. You know, being a PC fanboy is kind of like a convenient hiding spot where you don't have to pick a side in public, even though if in reality all you do is pick sides. You know, same thing as claiming, well, I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm a libertarian. That's the cop out that a lot of leftists online use, and some rightists, I'm sure. It's a cop out, you know. But you see a lot of PlayStation fanboys, or at least a strong subset of them, like Boogie2988, use that. You know, he's a PlayStation fanboy, and it's obvious in all his content and you know, Twitter posts and everything. But yet, you know, he'll say, "Oh, I'm not a fanboy. I'm a fanboy of PC." Yeah, right. PC is Microsoft Windows anyway, by the way. But yeah, so that's, you know, I wanted to make this video because I just ran across this just completely randomly. As I scroll down, I swear, I've clicked on it, and, you know, you start up here. And I was like, I'm going to scroll down and look at the comments, and I just know, I was bracing myself for it. I know the top comment's going to be Xbox sucks. Something about Xbox. This is on a PlayStation channel. About a PlayStation game. Talk about the game. Talk about how much you're looking forward to the game. Of course, you know, in the case of PlayStation fanboys, they're going to be thinking about Xbox anyway. The only reason they're talking about the game is to think about, you know, oh, this game's on an Xbox, that's why we love it, you know. But still, okay, pretend you care about the game. Talk about the game. No, it's Xbox. I didn't even look beyond this first comment. This is the only comment I've looked at. And the other thing is, you will get this standard response. It's a cop-out bullshit response. Well, yeah, but there's fanboys on all systems. That's bullshit, because you are being willingly blind, and you are lying if you say that's equivalent, that Xbox fanboys on the internet are equivalent to PlayStation fanboys. They're not even close, and that is an objective fact. And if you choose to ignore that, well, you're ignorant and you're a liar. You know, it's not acceptable to pretend they're equal when PlayStation fanboys are 50 times more prevalent, 50 times more numerous, and 50 times, literally, more aggressive. You know, it's not acceptable to hide behind this, well, you know, there's fanboys of every stripe, nothing to care about, you know, there's Xbox fanboys the same way. They're not equivalent, and you're a liar, and you are willingly lying if you say that, you know. And it's plain as day, you know. Now, this one I already knew, obviously, what the comment was. That's why it prompted me to make the video, because that experience I had. I saw this in my sub box. I clicked it. I saw that comment, and I was like, look at this bullshit. I'm going to make a video on this. This one I know, but from now on, I think I'm going to try a few things to let's continue. Like, let's continue on the comments. Let's see if we see him. Now I don't know what. I didn't look down the comments. I didn't expand the replies. I didn't... thinking like I'm going to look at some other videos on PlayStation. Now this is just going to be blind randomness. I don't know what's coming here. And I'm going to look at some Xbox channel videos to prove that Xbox fanboys are not bashing PlayStation the same way. You know, because you might say, well, yeah, on the PlayStation channel they're going to bash Xbox. But I know on the Xbox channel they're bashing PlayStation. No, they're not. And if anything, I would be willing to bet that on the Xbox channel, the top most liked comments are also PlayStation fanboys bashing Xbox. That's the incredibleness of it. That shows you how much more numerous the PlayStation fanboys are. If you go on a Xbox video, they outnumber the Xbox fans on a Xbox video. So that means, like on a neutral video, you know, what is it, 90 to 1, you know? Or on a PlayStation video, you know, if you're outnumbering, if you're a faction, you're outnumbering another faction on their own home turf. You know, how much are you outnumbering them? So there you go. Admit it, guys. Xbox players, PC players, you know that PlayStation is better than everything. Oh, and this guy's defending the PC. Of course, nobody's going to defend the Xbox, but like, okay, here's a guy who actually defended Xbox, I guess. Xbox has better hardware now, though. Hasn't come out yet. Okay, this guy kind of tried to not be System Wars. PlayStation is and will always will be better than VCR X-Bone. Backward. Okay, look, these comments aren't too bad. I'll admit that. Let's look at the... This guy's pointing out their political correct bullshit. Indian with blue eyes rare. IGN just gave this game 7.5 for just being like U4. That's why I hate IGN. This game will be annoying. Okay, well, that's the end of the Xbox game. If I wanted an Xbox, I would get a box of eggs. PS4 all the way. Okay. You made a trash can, right? Here he commented again. Looks like bait, but okay, here you go, PlayStation 4. Next gen Chloe looks like a tranny, ugly as fuck. He's got a point. Let's say like this GT Sports. It's probably an old video, I'm guessing. This is from May 9th. Yes, but I bet the first comment is about Xbox. Let's see. Let's load it up. Nah, it wasn't about Xbox. This guy's... But we will not go long before we get... Okay, there wasn't a lot of Xbox bashing in this one. Let's go to the... Let's go to the PlayStation channel and let's look at their videos. Let's look at... these are not PlayStation exclusives, so I don't know. I don't know, let's randomly click this one. Let's see what happens. See if the top comments bashing Xbox. Nah. He's bashing Xbox. Enough, Sony. You've destroyed Xbox already. Well, there's the one. 27 thumbs up. Their next goal is PC. Blah, ha, ha, ha. PlayStation is awesome. Sub me if you love PlayStation. Another fanboy comments. Take my money. Another fanboy comment. I prefer 4 as a PlayStation. Okay, he got 3. Wow, I'm shocked. Okay, so... I don't even know what the official Xbox channel is. This will probably be fine. Okay, Xbox. Be like the official Xbox. Let's see what this is their newest one, uploaded 53 minutes ago. I bet you the top comment's a PlayStation fanboy comment. Bet it is. We need games. Your system won't sell if you don't have exclusives. Okay, bashing Xbox when it has just as many games as PlayStation. Okay, I don't see. Well, I mean, the first comment was negative towards Xbox, and it wasn't about like PlayStation. Like if everything Xbox does is better than PlayStation. You know, I wouldn't even get 5 likes on a Xbox video. How come? Where's the videos? I mean, I'm trying to pick like an exclusive or something. I don't want to just pick random videos. Let's try this one. It's the second newest video they've uploaded. But it's not a exclusive, so there probably won't be fanboys on it. Like, There's I love Xbox. Only 18. Nothing close to the 227, but that's kind of funny. Xbox reply, we love you right back. This is Xbox, give me a 1-year live code. Anyways, but yeah, so, I mean, that's why I wanted to make this video, just to point out so many times I see that comment. The top comment on that PlayStation video or a multi-platform video is, Xbox sucks, PlayStation rules. It's never the other way around, you know? So yeah, that's the point of this video.